The practice that I focused on with my students was implementing tasks that promote reasoning and problem solving, and also supporting productive struggle. We did this through a task. It was a cat food task. So the students they had 2 cats that they looked at, and they were given how much food each cat ate per week and how much it cost for them to get the food, and they had to determine the total cost for different time periods for both of the cats. And this corresponds with SOL objective in 7th grade, 7.2, solving practical problems that involve rational numbers.
Yeah.
That Bob eats 30 cans every 60 days.
Because no, I'm gonna show that in a second. But since he eats 1 can per 2 days, if you multiply that by 30, you get 60.
How do you know he eats 1 can per 2 days?
Because like you have he eats 1/2 a day, and then every 2 days he'll eat an entire one.
Okay. So are you gonna do the same thing then with Rover to find out how much
No,
he eats?
because he eats more. He eats a different fraction of a can. So every 4 days he's gonna eat 3 cans, because if you have like that. So basically, if you have 2/3 every day, yeah. If you have 2/3 every day, then it's gonna you have.
You mean 3/4 every day?
Yeah, I can't talk. All right. It's 3. So since he eats 3/4 every day, he's gonna it's gonna add up. So we've got another 4th here, another 3rd here, another 3rd here, and then yeah.
Okay, so how many? So we've got Bob here who eats 30 cans every 60 days. So how many cans would Rover eat in those 60 days?
That's what we're finding out.
That's what you're finding out now? Okay.
I figured stuff's out.
Did you guys finish your
Am I allowed to drink? No. I guess
Is it an emergency that you need to go? Or is it an emergency that you need to go?
How do you know you're right? Because the math. I did math. I did. Am I allowed to go to the next round?
What do you have right now? What did you figure out so far? I know you had Bobby's 30 cans for 60 days.
Yeah.
And then what's the 20?
That's funny. I don't know what to do, so I'm kind of just like trying to experiment and find what works and what's like right, because I don't know what to do right here for the to find out how many he eats in a month.
Well, you knew every 2 days that he ate 1 can. So that's why you divided the 60 by 2, right?
Yeah.
Every 4 days, he eats how many cans?
3 cans.
Okay.
Divide the 60 by 4.
Over a year.
So he eats 15 cans.
Well, let's think about it. It was every 4 days he ate 3 cans, right?
Yeah.
So there's 15 4-day sections in there, right?
Oh.
But how many for each one of those 15 days?
So I just multiply it by 3.
There you go. So what's the 45?
45 cans.
So how much do they eat together?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add that. So 45
Can you do 30 divided by 4? I mean, it's 7.5.
And then
You can take any number and divide it by any other number. Doesn't mean you're always going to get a whole number, but you can always divide to any 2 numbers.
add them. 45 and 30. 70. So they would eat 75 cans together.
Okay.
And then so then I just multiply that by 5.
Well, let's think about it, because that $5 is for how many cans?
3. Oh, so I
3.
have to divide this by 3 first, and then multiply that by 5, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Practice that I was focusing on with my students was tasks that promote reasoning and problem solving, and then also productive struggle. And one of the things that I found is that not always just giving them the answer and asking them the right questions to guide them, they can come to their own conclusions and they can discover things on their own. instead of me just telling them the answers. And I think that that connection and those connections that they make on their own are going to last longer and be more meaningful because they've created them themselves.